Nosherwan Khanzada, how you doing, man? It's good to get you on the show. First off, you got a big win in your last fight. You know, you were coming off losing five in a row, which is not good for any fighter. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't it's not good for your career. But you got to win. You actually went to Moscow, Russia, to do it. Talk about that exploration.
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me. Yeah, it was not a good time for me, like I was started playing around with my weight. I wasn't having a good weight cut anymore. I used to walk around heavy, right? So I would be like 96 kilos. Cutting down to 77 was not working out, bro. And it was like every time cut down, cut down, cut down, your body just goes like that's it. So during that period of time, I had one more before Moscow in Pakistan, a regional fight. I don't know if people know about that. So I decided, hey, man, I'm not going to cut weight. I'm just going to go as it is, right? Why should I kill myself to make all this weight and then not perform well? So then I decided just to go like that. Took a fight in Pakistan on short notice. It was always a dream to fight there in hometown. Got a win there. And then the next one after was in Russia, in Moscow. And the guy was tall, man. He was really tall. I didn't expect him to be tall. But I got him down and then finished off with the Americana. So it felt great.
All right, so then you're on a two-fight winning streak.
Yeah, 2 fight winning streak right now. Yeah.
Yes, in around the world, sometimes the records, the events don't come up on the websites like Tapology or SureDog, and but it's hard to kind of record every single fight, right?
Yeah, it's hard, especially now with people fighting so much, and especially in Pakistan and stuff, other countries, things don't get recorded as well. So you have to send them the data, and then they put it up slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Now, yeah, we just mentioned that you snapped a losing streak. Now you've changed the momentum into your favor. You're fighting at a weight class that's much better for you. Talk about dropping down to 77, which is welterweight, and going through all the weight cuts and going through killing yourself to make the weight, and then not being able to perform the way that you're supposed to.
Ah, man, it's heartbreaking, like you go into training camp. A lot, normally for people, they go into training camp. I train all year round, so that's how we do it. And then, but I don't have the best diet, you know how it is. So then you kill yourself to make all that weight. Like the night before, you're sitting in the sauna trying to sweat it out. You still can't sweat out the weight. And then even though you rehydrate, you're not actually there 100%, the next day. That's why one's doing a good job. They're like, hey, guys, you guys going to fight at your natural weight. We're not going to let you cut weight. And that seems fair, like you guys go there, both guys are same weight, and you guys fight. Some guys perform well with dehydration, some guys don't, and there comes a point where body just gives out. It's like, hey, you cannot do this anymore, cannot keep it up for a long time. So, yeah.
Were there any scary moments for you cutting weight?
No, not much, but it's just drooling, like you just keep sitting there and your body doesn't sweat anymore. You're dry. You still got 2 or 3 kilos to lose. You start panicking. Nothing's helping. People around you want to help, but you're cranky, you're mad, cannot help, So all these things, right? But at the end of the day, people don't see this. People only see how you perform in the cage or the ring. They only see that part. Nobody actually gets to see the fire go through this process. So I think if people saw more of that, then they would be more understanding towards this aspect too.
Now you're where you're at right now in Hong Kong. You're how did you end up in Hong Kong of all places?
So my great grandfather, he was married to a Chinese, and then that's how the whole thing happened, right? Because my family, they were in Pakistan, and my dad wasn't doing so well financially. So they're like, how about I move over there? Because he had a right of board to come to Hong Kong. He's like, I'm going to see how life works out there. So then he decided to leave everything there and come here. And then he brought us over. And so that's how the transition happened to us getting here in Hong Kong.
So what age were you when you landed in Hong Kong?
I was 10. When I first got here, I was 10 years old, and they brought me over here. Yeah.
Wow. So, you've basically lived in an international city your whole life.
Yeah, I've lived here more than back home, so it's quite surprising. So both places like kind of home for me. Yeah.
Definitely, man. If you spent your
Mhm.
first 10 years in a country, that is definitely your home or one of your
Uh,
homes.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Mhm.
Hong Kong, the martial arts industry is not as big as some other countries, but it's still there's still a promotion going on there. But I just saw that Just MMA, they canceled their show because of the coronavirus, the outbreak, and kind of they're limiting public gatherings. Now, how much of effect has that had on you in your life, the coronavirus?
The coronavirus, for me personally, it hasn't affected me that much, but for all around people, it has affected them a lot. Like businesses are not doing well, everything's shut, schools are shut, so kids are staying at home right now. And before that, people were doing the protests. Right away, the protests are done. Now you get hit by coronavirus, so the economy is not doing well at all, you know. And like you said, all these events that were coming up, they all got canceled. China's not doing any events. Hong Kong canceled their events. The Jiu-Jitsu event got canceled. So a lot of things got canceled around in this area. Not only just for the local fighters, but a lot other international fighters fight over in China too. So a lot of promotions there got closed too. So it's not a good time, you know.
Yeah, all over the place. It's not a good time. Hong Kong, yeah, they've been hit pretty badly, economically with the protests, and now this coronavirus. And for your gym, Espada, how is that going?
Yeah, so yeah, we have seen a drop in numbers too, but it's normal. It's a situation where you can't do anything. You just have to sit and wait it out. Like people are the problem with this is you can be infected, but it takes 14 days for you to find out. So you can be carrying it and not know anything about it. So that's why people are a little bit more scared. You know, they're like, "Hey, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to stay away." You know.
You've been fighting in Asia for a while now, and a lot of your fights have been in China. How much does it affect you directly? Because you probably want to get back in the cage as fast as you can.
Yeah. So after the two fights, they were gonna do a show in Guangzhou next around April, I think, or something. And they possibly had two opponents for me to fight. I was really excited, you know, like you said, after a long time, finally on a win streak. And I'm really excited. I wasn't injured for the fight. I don't need to cut weight, so I can jump right back into it. And now with the thing going around, it's like, you're going to have to wait out. And then Just MMA canceled their show last year due to the protests. And this year now they canceled it again to do the virus. So some fighters actually paid out of their own pocket to do the training camps and everything. And now it's like they're not going to get compensated for it. So it's like big, bad time, you know.
You're a black belt under
Rod-
Rodrigo
Rodrigo
Caporal, right?
Rodrigo Cabral, yes.
Yeah, Rodrigo Caporal.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very well known around the region.
Hmm.
Former Kunlun champion. He's fought some of the best guys around here.
Yeah.
Um, what's his situation right now? Is he continuing to fight or not?
So for him, it's actually really, really hard for him to get fights. You know, like every time he wants a fight, the fights keep getting canceled. Opponents keep pulling out. He fought on MFP last, did amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm just waiting for him to get his call in the big shows. Like I really want to see him go there. I think he's proven himself more than enough to be up on that stage right now. I think now he should get a call from them, but still, like wait, wait, wait. You know.
I would think that one championship would sign him, no problem.
Uh huh.
He has everything. He has all the credentials you need. He's a former champion. He has his own gym in Hong Kong. He lives in Asia.
Hmm.
It makes no sense why he wouldn't be signed.
I know, but it's like tough. You know, like a lot of promotions, even for MFP, they had to switch around three, four times the opponents for him. So people say yes, and then it gets changed, gets changed, gets changed. And then it's frustrating for him too. It's like, dude, I need a fight, you know. So he's waiting right now. Same situation. He's just waiting to see what happens. He likes to keep busy in the meantime. He fights jiu-jitsu and stuff, and then see what happens next for him.
I've seen him in Korea, maybe once. Yes, for with Atos when Atos was here
Arthur,
and doing a
yeah.
big seminar
Hmm.
with
Andre
Galvao,
Galva, yeah, Andre
Andre
Galva,
Galvao, and
yeah.
yeah, they were here together. And yeah, I met him one time. I think I met him. That was the only time I met. Very nice guy. Yeah, I think he was injured at that time. That's why he wasn't fighting. He was the Kulun champion, I believe, at that time.
Yeah, Kunlun champion, Rough champion, and then yeah.
Oh, now with your development, with training with him and under his tutelage, how much have you come? In your development, how much do you think you have come?
For me, I've grown a lot under him. Like training with him, I heard from a lot of people it's gonna be hardcore. It's not gonna be easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. Like he really goes at it. He doesn't cut you any slack. So once you're training with him, you're gonna be training hard and it's on. So I feel I've improved a lot, a lot, a lot. And let's see now what happens next.
So with the coronavirus situation and China not having shows and Hong Kong basically being shut down, like what's your future?
Well, for me, we're not like full-time fighters. We
Mm.
do fight, but we still have jobs on the side. Like I teach all the time. Corporal teaches all the time. So our main income is not from fighting. Like for us, we can still survive. We don't put everything there. So for us, if a fight comes up, it's okay. If not, we just continue to do our daily job, which is teaching.
You're not that old, but you have a lot of experience, which is a good thing. How far do you think you're from maybe getting signed by one championship or one of the bigger organizations?
I did get my friend to talk to them, and then I don't think my record is good enough because I went on a very bad time losing streak. So I want to improve my record a little bit more. I have one very interesting fight for me in Rebel. I think this will be a good one, and then after that, maybe I can ask them to sign me on one championship.
Yeah, since you're fighting at a much higher weight class, and
Hmm.
their weight classes at like light heavyweight or even middleweight or even heavyweight are very
Hmm.
thin. So I would
Yeah,
think if you win two more at least, they will
yeah.
sign you, and you could fight maybe Vitor. Wouldn't that be something?
No, that would be good. That would be amazing and a good honor for me to fight him. Yeah, yeah. But I need to get two more, three more wins, get a belt on me, and then hopefully head over to one.
All
Or
right.
I heard that no, sorry, no one. UFC Contender Series might be coming to Asia also. That might be something to look at and look into also.
Yeah, and but then there's that's supposed to be in China, which
In
is
Shanghai,
very
yeah.
affected by the
Right
coronavirus.
now,
So it's like
yeah.
everything is so uh like in the hands of the coronavirus. What happens with this and how contained they could get it, and
Hmm.
nobody knows for sure. So I feel bad for everybody in China because, like you said, the regular people are the ones affected the most. They're the ones that have to get paid from
Hmm.
their regular jobs, paycheck to paycheck, and they're not even working. They have to stay home, and yeah, it's a terrible situation.
Hmm. Yeah, but what they're saying is it cannot live in the heat. So normally, come around summertime, it should be all cleared out. So we just have
Okay.
to wait for that time. Yeah.
Well, then I'm looking forward to seeing you in the summertime, back in the cage, back in China, competing. Nosh, thank you so much for the time, and good luck on getting your fight career continuing and moving forward, and good luck on everything that you're doing outside the cage.
Thank you so much for having me, and hope to have those fights again in the summer.